Good morning. Craig Howard here. Um, First of all, as many of you will wonder, um, Uncle Richard passed away yesterday afternoon. I sat with him all morning and into the afternoon. He passed away very quietly. Just breathing slowed down and finally stopped. Um, I I know this is going to, I hope you don't take this wrong. I hope that you understand this and you don't, it doesn't sound horrible, but I'm actually happy for him. He, his wife is in heaven. His daughter is in heaven. All of his friends are in heaven. His mom and dad are in heaven. Aside from his two brothers, he doesn't have a whole lot left here on this earth. He's got much more in heaven waiting on him. And so I'm happy for him. But it made me think of something as I was sitting with him yesterday and talking to him. It was a one-sided conversation. I told him I loved him. And it made me think of something as I reflected on that. When Camille and I were in college, we used to have a little thing that we did. And I don't know why we got away from it, but we did. We'd be sitting in church or someplace, and the other one would reach over and just spell out with our finger, just spell out on the leg of the other one or on the hand of the other one, IWY. And that stood for I love you. I know it sounds corny, but it was very meaningful to us. And I thought about the times over the years that as I think about Christmas is the biggest expression of love that has ever existed. It is God telling us He loves us. And I thought about how easy it is to get into the habit of, at Christmas time, just giving gifts, but not really giving love. And not making sure that the people that we're with, that matter to us, that we really do love, know that we love them. I grew up in a home, and this is not a criticism of my home, but I grew up in a home where the words I love you were not used a whole lot. There was never a question in our home whether or not we were loved. But my mom and dad grew up in a time and in homes where those words were not used cheaply or casually. And I doubt they heard it a whole lot in their homes. We didn't hear it a whole lot in our homes. Like I said, that didn't mean that we doubted that we were loved. We knew we were loved. But consequently, I also am sometimes slow to use those words with the people that I should use them with. I've been around people who just let the words love you just fly out of their mouth, almost like saying goodbye or hello. And I wonder sometimes about the depth of their meaning. But still, there needs to be a time. We need to take opportunities, and there's no greater opportunity than Christmas to let the people that we know, the people that we're giving gifts to, know that those gifts are coming out of a heart of love, not just because we're supposed to give gifts at Christmas time. I don't have any more opportunities to tell Uncle Richard that I love him. I will one day. I'll see him again. But no more opportunities here on this earth to tell him. So for that reason, let me do something a little selfish here right now, because I probably am not going to see them before Christmas. But Uncle Bill and Aunt Judy, I love you. And Mike and Lori, I love you. And to my kids, Aaron and Ryan, I love you. To Mom and Dad, I love you. To my brothers, Sean, Jeff, Todd, and Mark, I love you. You too, Paula. I love you. And to my daughter-in-law, Josie, I love you. To my son-in-law, Tyler, I love you. And to my wife, Camille, I love you. We need to take the time. God went to so many extremes to tell us that he loved us. John 3:16, the verse that every one of you know, I'm sure. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. God told us over and over and over and over again in his word that he loved us. So don't miss the opportunity for the people in your life, the people that matter to you. Don't miss the opportunity to tell them that you love them. Don't just hand them a gift with a card that says, I love you. Say the words. Thank you for all the kind wishes and all of the prayers that so many of you have sent. And take the opportunities while you have it. Well, I have to go meet with the funeral director, and then I'm headed back to West Virginia. Thank you again for the concern and the love that I've received and my family has received from so many of you. God bless you. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Christmas filled with love. God bless.